Hey guys, I'm here to talk to you guys about Nexplanon. I don't know. I've heard it pronounced a whole bunch of different ways. Basically, it is the birth control arm implant. What they do, if you don't know what it is again, I'm on day 2 right now, so I'm super bruised and it looks pretty gross right now. But they take a small really skinny rod about this length and they put it in your arm. The procedure itself, it's a little bit painful. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's like a really sharp, consistent bee sting. Yesterday when they did it, they put the numbing medication in my arm, the lidocaine. That was the absolute worst part. It was like an extreme burning, sharp sensation. It was terrible. I actually cussed in the doctor's office. But she waited a few minutes, came back in, did the implant. I hardly even felt it. I had to ask her when she was going to start, and she was already done. So the shot to numb it is honestly the worst part of the actual procedure. Once all the numbing medication wore off later in the day, though, it was a little bit difficult. I'm not going to lie on that either. Yesterday was really rough. It was basically a bee sting all day long, non-stop. And I'm sorry the camera's shaking really bad. My little wiener dog keeps hitting me. But I could hardly use my arm yesterday. It was a really bad bee sting, consistently all day, because of where it's at near the elbow. If I accidentally hit my side, it really sucked. I just did it again. So it really sucks. Today it's not much of a bee sting, it's more of just an aching pain. It's still hard to lift anything with my arm, it's still hard to use that arm. But today it's just more of a dull aching pain. So that's not bad. I really want to be very personal on this with you guys and talk to you about everything. I've read absolutely terrible reviews on the internet about this, and I want to address that really fast before we even get into this. You've got to understand that people who write reviews on the internet, where you just search for something and ask for reviews, is people who write reviews online either really loved it and they are going to vouch for life for it, or it was the worst experience of their life. So you're not going to see a whole lot of the in-between, it worked, but I decided to do this, or, you're not going to see any of the in-betweens. So I want to do this entire journey with you women, so that any of you who are debating going on to it or worried about it, you guys can see this entire journey. The Nexplanon implant is supposed to work for 3 years. However, remember, it's not permanent. You can get it out at any time if you decide that it doesn't work for you. So that was the biggest factor in me deciding I was going to go ahead and try. The biggest side effects I saw that people complained about were extreme weight gain, between 25 and 50 pounds. I currently, today, I weighed myself, I weigh 135 pounds. Another big issue was acne and oily faces. As you can see, I didn't do my hair, I didn't put makeup on, nothing. So what you see is what you get. I already have really oily skin, and I already have pretty bad acne. I've always had that. So I'm going to see if it gets any worse, if I have any issues at all, and I want to be upfront and tell you guys honestly the entire way through. The reason I got put on this in the first place is because I have such severe periods that I bleed through 2 Super Plus tampons within an hour. I bleed through my clothing. I have such severe cramps that Midol doesn't even really help. I'm basically in the fetal position. Just in tears all day, unable to do a whole lot. I basically feel claustrophobic and paralyzed when I'm on my period, to say that nicely. I've already been on birth control, the pill, for the last couple of years, and I'm already in one of the higher doses that the doctor can give you. And with that being said, if I even forget it for a day, I'm suddenly bleeding through my clothing for 2 to 3 months. This most recent event that led to me doing this implant is I've been on my period for the last month and a half, and basically it got to the point where they sent me to the ER because they were concerned I was getting anemic with how much blood I was losing. And so I decided that I needed to get my period under control before it controlled the rest of my life. My period is a miserable experience for me, and I'm trying not to cry, sorry. So, I'm really, really nervous about this arm implant because of all the horror stories I've heard, but I don't really have a whole lot of options right now. So this is the best that me and my doctor could come up with for now. So I'm going to try it, and I'm going to let you guys know all the highs, all the lows of it. The last thing that people have really complained about are severe mood swings. Me and my husband aren't too thrilled about that part, but we're willing to give it a try because we don't really have a whole lot of other options to go with. So right now my mood's fine. I've been a little, down and cryy, but that happens to me anyway, so I don't see anything significantly changed in the 2 days this has been in. I'm going to continuously update over the next few months, years even, if it works out for me, and I'm going to explain everything along the way. So hopefully this can help someone who's in the process of deciding whether the Nexplanon An arm implant is right for them, or whether they want to try a different method. A real honest review, a raw one. Again, I look like crap, but that's okay. So I'm going to end this here, but I hope this helps somebody, and I will update back in a week or two. Have a nice day.